Track 19. Listening Worksheet 4.
Excuse me, where is Maybrook School?
OK, so this is Main Street.
Yes, I've just come from the bus station round the corner on Hallam Road.
OK, well, go along Main Street, past the museum, until you come to a hotel on the corner. Take a right at the lights, that's Mill Street. You can't miss the school. It's just past the park opposite the car park.
Track 20. Listening Worksheet 4.
OK, so you need to walk up this road until you reach the lights. Once in the main hall, you need to go through the door on the right. Just round the bend, you will find the coffee shop. Go over the bridge and into the forest. You have to enter via the rear of the building. You'll find the fountain in the centre of the park. Just before you reach the lake, there is the picnic area. The river runs alongside the railway line, so you can see it from the train.
Track 21. Listening Worksheet 4.
Here's the map of the town centre. It's not to scale, of course, but anyway, on the map you can see the school on Main Street, and the bank is opposite the school, just to the right of the beautiful park. There's a great play area there for kids. OK, if you need refreshments, there's a coffee shop located halfway down Main Street, directly opposite the surgery. It's open 7 days a week, and the homemade cakes are great. Finally then, there's the new Science Centre, just behind the museum at the far end of Mill Street. OK, that's all I wanted to say for now.
Track 22. Listening Worksheet 4.
Firstly, we'll plant mature pine trees to provide shelter and shade just to the right of the supermarket. To address the traffic problems, the pavements on the corner of Carberry Street and Thomas Street will be widened. Something we're planning to do to help control the flow of traffic in the area is to install traffic lights halfway down Hill Street,
Track 23. Listening Worksheet 4.
Now, we've also put together a map which we've sent out to all the residents in the area. And on the map, we've marked the proposed changes. Firstly, we'll plant mature pine trees to provide shelter and shade just to the right of the supermarket in Days Road. To address the traffic problems, the pavements on the corner of Carberry Street and Thomas Street will be widened. This will help to reduce the speed of vehicles entering Thomas Street. We think it's very important to separate the local residential streets from the main road. So, the roadway at the entry of Thomas Street from Days Road will be painted red. This should mark it more clearly and act as a signal for traffic to slow down. One way of making sure that the pedestrians are safe is to increase signage at the intersection. A Keep Clear sign will be erected at the junction of Evelyn Street and Hill Street to enable traffic to exit at all times. Something we're planning to do to help control the flow of traffic in the area is to install traffic lights halfway down Hill Street where it crosses Days Road. Now, we haven't thought about only the cars and traffic, of course. There's also something for the children. We're going to get school children in the area to research a local story, the life of a local sports hero perhaps, and an artist will incorporate that story into paintings on the wall of a building on the other side of Hill Street from the supermarket. And finally, we've agreed to build a new children's playground, which will be at the other end of Hill Street, close to the intersection with Carberry Street.
Track 24. Listening Worksheet 4.
Hello everyone! I'd like to tell you about our new wildlife area, Hinchingbrook Park, which will be opened to the public next month. This slide doesn't really indicate how big it is, but anyway, you can see the 2 gates into the park and the main paths. As you can see, there's a lake in the northwest of the park with a bird hide to the west of it at the end of a path. So it'll be a nice quiet place for watching the birds on the water. Fairly close to where refreshments are available, there's a dog walking area in the southern part of the park, leading off from the path. And if you just want to sit and relax, you can go to the flower garden. That's the circular area on the map, surrounded by paths. For those who want some shade, there's a wooded area in the western section of the park between 2 paths. If you need to use the facilities, the toilet block is located just along the path which takes you to the east gate. It's right on the path, so you can't miss it. OK, that's enough from me, so let's go on to...